All right, good morning, Mr. Spitz. Mr. Bush, why don't you have a seat? This is file 26734FY, People versus Jason Andrew Spiggets. That's you, sir?
Yep.
Your lawyer, Mr. John Bush, is here with me, as is Chief Assistant Prosecutor, Mr. Garrett Gabriel. You're charged here with assault with intent to do great bodily harm, 2 counts of resisting obstructing a police officer, and domestic violence. The primary charge, assault with intent to do great bodily harm, is a felony. It's punishable by up to 10 years imprisonment. Resisting obstructing our felony is punishable by up to 2 years in prison and a fine of up to $2,000. Domestic violence is a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 93 days in jail and a fine of up to $500. Mr. Bush indicated after discussing this matter with you, it's your decision to waive the preliminary examination in this matter, have the matter bound over to circuit court. It would preserve your right to continue to negotiate a settlement, have the matter set for further proceedings, including a status conference or trial if needed. Mr. Bush, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor, that is correct.
Mr. Spiggets, are you going to waive the preliminary examination this morning and have the matter bound over?
Yeah.
All right, let me read you that language. I, Jason Andrew Spiggets, understand I have a right to employ an attorney. I may request a court-appointed attorney if I'm financially unable to afford one. I voluntarily waive my right to a preliminary examination and I understand I will be bound over to the circuit court on the charges in the complaint and warrant. You understand?
Yeah.
Is that what you wish to do?
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Spiggets, the matter is bound over to circuit court. It will be set for further proceedings, including a status conference. Your bond is $10,000 cash or surety with a number of conditions. That bond remains in effect. You're good to go.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, now we need Swinehart. I'm keeping the deputies busy at the jail, but it's better than the old days when they had to drive them up here. John, could I ask you to execute this, and Gary as well, and then we'll get it filed. Hi, Deputy Keeley. Could we swap out Mr. Spiggets for Mr. Swinehart? All right, thanks. Thanks. Casey, if you're in that conference room, would you join us, please?
I'm here, Your Honor.
Hi, how's everything in that little dark, cold room?
It's terrifying, Your Honor. I do have waivers on Swinehart prepared, so we won't need them from the court. I'll just discuss it.
You still need to talk to him?
I do, yes.
All right, they're bringing him in.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So I'll wait till he gets in there. All right, I guess I keep losing my lawyers. Who's got Mr. Grant?
Mr. Truckee does, Your Honor.
So we need him. Who's got Mr. Butts?
Mr. Bush has Mr. Buck.
What are we gonna do with him?
He's waiting for a bus, so maybe we can.
Frank, do you need a bus pass?
I got a bus pass.
All right. Give me a minute here. Good morning, Mr. Swinehart. Have a seat.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Your Honor.
Good morning. This is Judge Middleton. Your lawyer, Casey Strong, is here with us at the courthouse. And she wanted an opportunity to talk to you, so I'm going to set that up by way of a breakout room. So I will ask you to start over here. Click the button that says join and you can talk privately with your lawyer. All right, we're still moving forward. Next matter we're going to address is People versus Frank Leonard Butts. File number is 26704FY. Mr. Butts is charged with resisting obstructing a police officer and 3 counts of assault and battery. Here with his lawyer, Mr. John Bush. Mr. Butts, what's the status here?
This case is not resolved. There'll be a preliminary examination. Mr. Butts is asking for a continuance to schedule the preliminary examination down the road so we can meet and review the video documents. He has been to my office for face-to-face consultation.
All right. Mr. Butts has posted bond. He always makes his court appearances, as far as I can recall. Mr. Butts, did you get fingerprinted this morning?
Excuse me?
Did you get fingerprinted this morning?
Yes, I did.
All right. All right, and you wish to have a preliminary examination in this matter? Or at least an opportunity to discuss it further with your lawyer?
Yes.
I realize it's down the road, but really the next date that would work for me would be June 2nd.
Any objection to that?
I don't have a problem with it, Your Honor, as long as it maintains the rest of his bond conditions.
You don't have any objection if I set this more than 14 days away from your original arraignment?
No.
All right, I'm going to
Is
continue.
it 12 days or 14 days now?
Well, it's 12 days. It used to be 14, now it's 12.
Right.
You got a good memory.
Well, after 25 years, you want to study law and go back over your cases and stuff and find all the dirt.
You're selling yourself short. It's been more than 25 years. It's been about 40.
No, it hasn't been that long. I've calculated, including my juvenile and jail time stuff, it's just a little over 25.
All right. Well, all right. I'm going to continue this to June 2nd, 2026 at 1 o'clock for prelim. Mr. Butts, I don't see that you owe anything.
No, I don't.
I think you paid all your past fines and costs, which is quite a accomplishment.
This last term that I served turned me into a responsible individual. I bought my own property. I'm taking care of my own property. I don't drive anymore. My car got totaled out, so I'm living within my means according to the law.
All right, I can't ask for more than that. We'll see what happens with these charges. Assault and battery is not a good thing, neither is R&O, but this matter is adjourned till June 2nd at 1 o'clock for prelim. All right, thank you, John.
Thank you, sir.
All right, now I think we're ready. Do we have everybody we need? No, we don't. So how about, you don't have anybody? Okay, oh, there's Ross. Are we going to do Mr. Grant and Mr. Singler?
Are we ready for that? I also have Ms.
Well, let's do her because I don't have cases. Plus Eric and Georgina are enjoying their morning here. Kind of like working at the landfill.
Did you read and understand everything? Could you sign there for me? If you don't have any questions.
Good morning. Are you Diana Lynn Laguerre?
Yes, sir.
How do you say your last name?
Laguerre, you said it
Very
correctly.
good, thank you. Ms. Laguerre, you were down here in St. Joe County doing I don't know what on April 16th. And you got stopped in a car and you had a handgun
Yes, sir.
strapped to your side. You don't have a permit. That's commonly known as carrying concealed weapon in a motor vehicle. It's a felony punishable by up to 5 years imprisonment. I looked at this because I never heard of you before. As far as I can tell, you don't have any criminal record that I was able to locate. And you got charged with this felony. As I indicated, it is punishable by up to 5 years in prison. The fine is up to $2,500. Prosecutor Gabriel and your lawyer have discussed this. We get lots of these in the course of a year, maybe 25. And very often when the people don't have much of any of a criminal record like you don't, the prosecutor will reduce this to a misdemeanor charge. Mr. Gabriel, what's the status here?
Your Honor, we're gonna offer the young lady an opportunity to enter a plea to improper transport under 750.227D. She did once upon a time have a CPL, but it expired about 4 years ago. The gun will be reduced or sold or whatever the police do with these. And I believe that and misdemeanor would be sufficient to have her remember if she wants a gun, she's got to get it licensed.
It is a misdemeanor. It's punishable by up to 90 days in jail and a fine of up to $500. And it requires forfeiture of the firearm. Once upon a time, the guns all went to a warehouse that the state police and other departments could come get a gun. Way back in the day, they had all mismatched guns. Some people had automatics, some people had revolvers, 45 calibers, 38s. It was all a mishmash. Well, 25 years or more ago, departments went to uniform automatic firearms. Each department, every officers carry the same gun. So they don't do that anymore. What they do is they grind them up. They destroy them. They aren't sold or put back into use. They're destroyed. But the statute requires that the firearms be forfeited. Do you understand?
Yes.
I believe this was your sister's gun. You're going to be accountable to her. Other than this plea agreement where a felony is reduced to a misdemeanor, did anybody promise you anything
No, sir.
or threaten you?
No, sir.
And you signed this advice of rights acknowledging that you're waiving your right to have a trial. So are you going to plead to improper transport?
Yes, sir.
Tell me what you were doing.
I'm from Kalamazoo. And we were coming out this way to look at a handyman special. We're moving. We're actually moving today.
A handyman specializes in a house?
Yes, it was in a mobile home park, but we've been scammed a few times through the process of trying to find a place to live. And when people are talking about giving away homes for free, it was just really suspicious. So I felt the need to carry that day, and I did not think further into it as far as I'm transporting it improperly. And
So you were coming down here to maybe explore a place to live down here?
correct.
The guy you were with, he had an open warrant for his arrest, I think. He got arrested.
He did.
What happened to him?
He had to finish paying he actually didn't go back to court. He was supposed to go to court. He got out that day on bond.
Mr. Gabriel, I can see why you reduced this, but I'm always a little leery when there's a gun in the chamber, a round in the chamber. You got 4 bullets, 3 more than Barney Fife got. You got a Ruger 380 with a round in the chamber. That's not very safe. But when the police asked about it, you were very forthcoming. You told them you had the gun.
Yes.
And at one point you did have a CPL.
Yes, actually, I don't even think I waited for the officer to ask. I believe we told him as soon as he got by the window that there was the gun in the vehicle.
All right.
I was not trying to hide it from him in any way.
Did you go to jail?
I did,
How long were you there?
just overnight.
How was that?
Not fun. Somewhere I would rather never, ever go to again. I want to be one of those people to say that I've learned my lesson, but I have learned the lesson.
All right. Order 1 day jail credit, 1 day. There's a $75 fine, a $75 fine, crime victims' rights fee, state minimum fee of $50 and a $150 attorney fee. That's $350. You did post a $1,000 10% bond, so we have $100. There's $90 that can be applied. The court rule keeps 10% of a 10% bond. So you owe $240, and the gun and ammunition are forfeited. It's 11 o'clock. Can you pay that fine within 30 days?
Yes.
There's much stuff up here. $240 by June 5th. And you have to work it out with your sister for the value of this gun. You can pay, there's credit card instructions inside the envelope. The amount is inside the flap. You can pay with cash or mail in a certified check or money order. All right, you're good to go.
During the court session, multiple defendants appeared before the judge on criminal charges ranging from assault and resisting police to firearm violations. Jason Andrew Spiggets waived his preliminary examination on felony assault, resisting arrest, and domestic violence charges, sending his case to circuit court while remaining on bond. Frank Leonard Butts requested additional time to review evidence in his resisting arrest and assault case, and the judge postponed the hearing to June 2nd, 2026, while noting his improved behavior after prior incarceration. Another defendant, Diana Lynn Legera, faced a felony concealed weapon charge after police discovered a loaded handgun in her vehicle during a traffic stop in St. Joseph County, but prosecutors reduced the offense to a misdemeanor because she had no significant criminal history and cooperated fully with officers. She explained she was traveling to inspect a possible home after being scammed in previous housing searches and carried the gun for protection without realizing she was transporting it illegally. The judge accepted her guilty plea, gave her 1 day jail credit, imposed $350 in fines and fees, and ordered the firearm and ammunition to be forfeited.